who are the Eagles going
Eagles
for Deshaun? Like, what players
from a
do
player?
you think, yeah, again, when you see in this report, at least, and I'm going to use the terminology, quote, starting caliber players, okay?
Zach Ertz.
No. Zach. Because he's available for a deal, guys.
And, no, but how many teams have up to 3 first-round picks in the same draft?
And know, you're right, none, except nobody except for us. But would he want to come here? You know, he has that no trade clause in his contract. Would he want to come here? I mean, you got to question that. He can say no if he doesn't want to go.
Right. If any of these other, like, think about this. Why would he want to come here if Green Bay works a deal out for him?
Oh, yeah, that's
right.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's an even swap. Let's say Denver makes a deal for him.
Or Miami.
Miami, man. Miami's ready to go.
I know.
You bring in Deshaun Watson, Miami is ready to go. Right?
I don't think the Jets would do it.
You think the Jets are out? Do we need to bring in Asman?
I think Asman wants to go to battle with Wilson.
Right.
Wow, what a fool. You're an absolute fool. Seriously, what would you be thinking passing this up? Right?
But realistically, how you think he really plays this year?
No. Okay. Over under 8 games played. Push and play.
I'd say under. But I think he plays. I think he's eligible to play.
Yeah.
Look, these things individually and league have a funny way of working themselves out right before or at the start of the season.
Absolutely. It's just part of the NFL. The
deadlines produce action. Yeah.
Right.
Think about it.
The power of that shield.
If I'm these women or one of these women or a lawyer representing these women, and I'm not any of these, so I have no experience speaking from any of it. I'm just saying from the outside of it, I'm thinking, all right, the longer this goes, the more leverage I have in a settlement. Because Deshaun Watson sitting out week 1, week 2, week 3. At some point, this dude's going to be like, hey, man, cut the check. Just cut the check. Go whoever we need to cut the check to. Let's settle this out of court. Let's have some sort of NDA or something disclosed in there where I'm not admitting full guilt, but I'm also not admitting, all this stuff that we see a lot with these payouts. And then he's back on the field week 4, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the NFL has like the bare. Who is the lowest? What is it, like Safe Auto, right? These commercials where it's like the bare minimum coverage. The NFL has like the bare minimum requirement
or
for
the
you to
general
get back on the field. Yeah, the general.
Is it Safe Auto or the general?
It's one of the two. Right. The NFL is right around with the general when it comes to requirements of you getting back to the field. Oh, there was a settlement. Okay. Oh, here you go. Do you want to see? There was a settlement. Do you want to see this? There was a settlement. Okay, you're back. Like they don't care.
Remember Ben? Ben had that problem with the girl. I think it was in Atlanta, and he got suspended for 6 games. He went back, and then they gave him 4 games, served it out, and you didn't hear anything else about it. I mean, they have prejudice when it comes to big name players. They just do.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Me? No. Oh, they just threw me underneath the jail. You know what I'm saying? I would never play that. They'd erase my name from all NFL books, video games, everything. But if you're a guy like Ben Roethlisberger, or Deshaun Watson, your name carries clout. It's a money making tool. They are going to maximize your potential. So it might be that. It might be that. I mean, what if? All right, so what if it's like just one girl says yay and everybody else says nay, but he gets prosecuted for that one? I mean, what's the punishment for them for the NFL then? He holds a lot of power, man. Goodell holds a lot of power, man, and he makes sure that he can interpret it the way he feels like we're interpreting his rules. Also,
right?
There's nothing concrete in it.
Yeah, and it couldn't come out with some meaning nothing 2-game suspension. This would have to be like something where it's 8 games and maybe they whittle it down to 6.
Yeah,
on appeal or whatever.
Like I said, Ben had 1 allegation. He's got 22.
No, I think Ben had 2, didn't he? But they were 2 separate times.
Oh, that's right. It was 2. It was 2 different stuff.
And I think the first one was kind of just like, as you explained, I think, didn't he serve like 2 games or something?
Yeah, he did. He did serve
or 4
a couple
games, right?
I think it might have been 4.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It was for 6.
And but he ended up, they ended up knocking it down to 4.
Kyle Lowry looking for a $90 million contract over 3 years. You think the Sixers are going to trade for him?
Oh, God.
Huh?
Really?
Keep his name out of your brain.
Yeah. I don't want to get involved in that.
We'll save it for Kyle. Look, not Kyle Lowry. Kai Carlin is going to
Kai Carlin,
40 Eastern time. So we'll save it for them. Just again, sprinkling. But who are the Eagles going to give up from a player standpoint? Right?
For who?
For
Deshaun?
Well, a Maxey or a Thibault or both.
No. Who are the Eagles going to give up for Deshaun? Like what players
from a player?
Yeah, again, when you see in this report, at least, and I'm going to use the terminology, quote, starting caliber players, okay?
Zach Ertz?
No.
Zach Ertz. Take Brandon Brooks back.
Man, Brandon Brooks, he's been
he's a top 3 scorer in the league.
When he's healthy.
When he's healthy,
though. Yeah. Right? He hasn't been healthy. And look, our guards
lately?
Andre Dillard.
Hold on a second. Linemen, no offense, Barrett Brooks, but linemen outside of tackles, left tackles specifically, those guys, you don't see big blockbuster deals with them, right? As far as trades are concerned.
Right.
Okay, here's a question. It's probably more obvious than not, but we should assume that Jalen Hurts is thrown in this deal, right? Like, without question, Jalen Hurts is in this deal, right?
Yeah.
There's no way. Okay, so that starts to soften the ask for a starting caliber player that you at least have a kid who was taken in the 2nd round, last draft, and is a quarterback that you can at least look at this year. You can put Jalen Hurts in front of teammates and just look at what he does. All right, so let's continue this here. We'll take a break before Kai. Back in 3 on the network. It's the middle. So let's look at this here real quick. We're rolling. I mean, would you look to trade Barnett?
Oh.
Fletcher Cox? Right? Remember, who was it?
More likely Fletcher Cox. It wouldn't be Barnett. Because Barnett just has 1 year left on his deal. Fletch, the name is still there. He can still move the crowd a little bit. He'll have a little more worth. Who else would be a potential? I would say somebody like a Goddard. They might want to move. He's a top 10 tight end in the league. Other than that, I can't see anybody that has that kind of cachet to be moved like that. I mean, Fletcher Cox, Goddard,
Brandon Brooks.
All right, so
Brandon Brooks, that's about it. Or Lane.
What would 2 first-round picks, Fletcher
Jalen
Cox
Hurts
and Jalen Hurts, get you in return? Deshaun Watson. And what?
And Deshaun Watson, and his court case,
and maybe a future pick in the later, maybe 3rd-round pick.
Oh, hold on. The line of the day right there. Did you miss that, Harry?
What's that?
Barry didn't.
What did he say?
Say it would get you Deshaun Watson and his court case.
Deshaun Watson and a masseuse.
At least you're guaranteed
a personal masseuse.
You know that,
right?
I just don't understand it, man. I mean,
I've stopped trying to figure out athletes and actors and musicians and the stuff that they do. I just,
It says in a court case, digital stimulation.
Digital.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Digital stimulation?
Oh, meaning like using your digits as in fingers? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, digital, not like
Yes.
not like something you'd buy at Brookstone, Harry.
Not like a computer love.
Right, exactly. It's not a massage chair
No.
that you get at Brookstone.
Not computer love either.
Yeah.
Not that digital.
Yeah.
No, we don't go full digital. Not Bobby digital.
I just hope the fingernails were manicured and, somewhat maintained.
I think that's like a prerequisite. Don't you ask that ahead of time?
I would hope so.
Yeah.